All right, Taylor, thank you. And in North Kansas City at the Early Education Center, not only is it their first day of school for this year, for a lot of their kiddos, this is their first ever back to school, first day of school. And we are standing inside the gym at the Early Education Center. More than 500 kids will come here. Every single room that we've been in this place is so much more than just the room it is. Look at the amazing designs on the floor. This is going to be so fun for them. But also, look at this mobility track that they have. Katie Lawson is here. She's the Executive Director of Special Programs for the Early Education Center. This is amazing. Tell us how this works and who this is for.
Yeah, so we are incredibly blessed here in North Kansas City Schools. At the Early Education Center, we have 3 of these customized systems throughout our building. And this, like you mentioned, is the mobility track. So this allows students that are non-mobile or have mobility issues to be able to be upright and interacting with their peers. So it really removes the barrier of a wheelchair. It removes the barrier of a walker. We can harness the student in, and then they can play on the sensory track. They can interact with the things we have on the walls or with their peers and just be a kid.
This facility is fully opening for the first time today. So have you had a chance to watch some of the students use these yet, or will today be the first time?
Yeah, so last year, January 11th, we actually had our first students here.
Okay.
And so with our students last year, we were able to introduce this to a few of our students. The very first time, of course, we invited that family in to allow the parent to be here to really watch their child be upright and interacting. An amazing experience for sure.
What is that like to see them get to use that?
Yeah, so what we love is it really just allows a kid to be a kid. So rather than the adults having to touch a kid and keep other kids away to keep them safe, now we're just removing everything. So the number of touches that an adult has with a student that is on the floor or in a wheelchair, obviously we're touching that child all the time. But if we can harness them in here, it really allows us to be hands-free and allows the kid to be a kid. And just watching those interactions it's magical for sure.
That's absolutely incredible. And we were talking about, there are a lot of kids who get the chance to use free preschool through this program, right? Hundreds?
Yes, hundreds. So here in North Kansas City, like you mentioned, we have 500 students that are starting, over 500 students starting here today. Plus, we still have 220 students out in our schools in preschool that are starting, and over 700 of those students are coming free.
Oh, my goodness. Katie, thank you so much. Big first day. Are you so excited just to see their faces?
We are incredibly excited.
They cannot wait. You can tell they are just giddy for the kids to be back in this school building. So a lot of schools getting ready for this first day back in class. Let's get to Charlie Key.